Welcome back to Six-a-Side Sessions, bring you Sunday League football on a Wednesday, or in this case a Thursday. The league season is now over and we've just got to wrap up the cup competition, where the quarter, semi and final are to be played. Will we get there? Let's find out. Here's the team for tonight, and in between the sticks we've got Sean. Joining him we've got Graham, Tony, Scottish, Luke, Too Good and Connor. Now because there's a lot to get through, tonight's games are actually shorter, so grabbing that first goal will definitely be crucial, and in this first game we're up against Corringham Conquerors. Let's go. And so first action of this game is with Too Good, who plays the ball forward to Connor. He shoots with the left, but that's well wide, and look at that sunset. Beautiful. Here we come again now, just like before. It's Too Good, giving the ball to Connor, who looks to play in Scottish there. That's blocked, cleared, but that's straight into the face of Connor. Does him a favour though as he gets in on goal, fires it, but that's an easy one for the keeper. It's all about possession, keeping hold of the ball as we play it around the back. Graham gives it to Connor. Connor gives it back to Graham. Not too sure what happens here though.
Yes! Get in there!
Graham caught in two minds there, gifted that goal, and we find ourselves 1-0 down. Luke's decided to join us on the field now as he picks up this ball from Scottish. That sun is blinding me. Does well to get away from his man there as he sticks the ball into the box, but no one's there. Keeper sticks a leg out, and our opponents clear their lines. More good pressure here as Luke and Too Good play triangles with our opponents. Too Good's ball here is a little bit overrun, but Luke does well to keep it in. He then plays it back to Connor on the edge. He gets it under control and looks to open up with the left, but instead puts it across the box for Scottish, who fires it with the right. That's blocked, and then... I told you these halves were short, and as it stands, we're going to be going home early. Let's see what the second half brings. Bit of pressure from our opponents now, and they're all wearing exactly the same. They've got no numbers, so I can't describe them by what they're wearing. But they get through, and Sean makes a great save at his near post, and Luke clears our lines. Here they come again now as this lad's in on goal, but Connor does well to get back and put that one out for a corner. Connor's calling for a goal kick though, and our opponent doesn't like it. Connor doesn't like that he doesn't like it, and I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Corner kick. Corner's fizzed in low, it falls to our opponent here, who looks to get control of it, but Graham sticks a leg in there, and Connor picks up the loose ball as he looks to get away from our opponent here. And despite the pressure, he does well to stay on his feet as he brings it forward. Got a couple of men to beat here, but he's got Luke in support as he plays him in. Luke then gives it back to Connor. Connor then fires it first time. Great save from the keeper, and that goes out for a corner. That corner's then whipped in by Too Good, headed away, and then cleared out for a throw on that far side. Graham then takes that, gives it to Too Good, who's got a little bit of space. Didn't catch the full flight of it, but as you can see, the ball's in the back of the net, and that's 1-1. Straight from kick-off, our opponents look to come forward, and kids, if you're watching, don't do this. It's embarrassing, and you will get caught out. Not long left now as Tony, with his shorts, plays in Connor. In on goal, fires it, but the keeper makes another great save. But the final chance does go to our opponents as he cuts inside of Tony and Luke there, gets the shot in, Sean makes the save, and the final whistle goes.
Ref, you can't do that.
And so, my friends, we go to penalties, 3 to be taken, and if the score's level after that, sudden death. First up, it's our opponents. Sean went the right way, but the ball still hit the target. Now it's time for Too Good to step up. No trouble there, 1-1. 2-1. Connor steps up and makes it 2-2. Sean gets a hand to this one, but our opponents still make it 3 out of 3. And then Luke's there to convert his penalty and send it to sudden death. So here we go. 4-3, 4-4. No stopping that one from Scottish. Sean makes his save and keeps the score at 4-4. And all that's left to do is Tony to score this one.
Yes.
And then my friends ends it at 5-4 on penalties. We go through to the semi-final. And nobody likes to start a game off like this, do they?
Oh, you fucking cunt.
Give it a few and he'll be alright. Mind you, these games don't last long, so we might not see him again. But anyway, on the pitch is a throw, which isn't a throw, on the far side. Sent into White Sox here. Hits it first time and into the top corner where we go 1-0 down at early doors once again. And straight from that, our opponents, who I didn't actually get the name of, are looking to mount another attack. And it's Black Sox who cuts inside of Connor here, gets the shot in, but that's wide of the goal. Time for an attack of our own with Tony over that far side, giving the ball to Scottish. It's a very slow build-up. I mean, any minute now, something's going to happen, I'm sure. And it does. Scottish gives it to Too Good on that far side. He hits it with the left. Keeper makes a save. It rebounds back to Too Good, who puts it into the back of the net. And that's now 1-1. Too Good's on fire. Your defence is scared that he's going to score a goal past you. Oh, look at it is. Luke's made it back onto the field as he plays it up to Too Good, the man of the moment. He puts it out to that far side where Scottish is. He's in on goal at this point. Fires it with the right, but the keeper makes a good save to send that round the post. The corner came to nothing, but here we come again now with Luke. Putting it out to that far side where Connor is. He fires it with the left. He's hit the post. And that's half time. Let's see what the second half brings. I'll tell you what it brings. It brings a counter-attack for Black Sox, who's one-on-one with Graham. Cuts inside of him, hits it with the left, and it's a great goal to send into that bottom left-hand corner. 2-1 now with it all to do. And so Scottish that brings it forward. Cuts inside of White Sox there. Looks on the far side to play in Luke, who tees it up with the right. Fires it. That's a deflection and goes out for a corner. Graham sends that one in, but it doesn't clear the man on the front post. And now our opponents are on the counter with Black Sox once again. He cuts inside of Tony onto his left. Cuts back onto his right. Shoots, but that's narrowly past Sean's post. Surely that would have been game over, but instead we find ourselves coming forward with Too Good, who switches it over to the far side where Scottish is. He then gives it back to Too Good, who gives it to Luke. First time shot, the keeper's there with a great reflex save, and that goes out for a corner. Back down the other end now, and our opponents are looking to run the clock down, but this misplaced pass is picked up by Tony. He takes on White Sox. Now we find ourselves with a 3-on-1 situation as Tony plays it into Scottish. Scottish gives it to Too Good. He hits it first time with the left past the keeper, and that is 2-2. Time for one final attack to get the winner. Yes, there is, but can we make it count as Scottish feeds through Graham? No, we can't. That's wide of the goal, and the final whistle has gone. And so we're back here again. 3 penalties, even after that, go to sudden death. Let's do it. First up is Too Good, who doesn't miss. Our opponent makes it level, but then Connor skies this one over, and our opponents take advantage. Luke has to score, and he does just that. And to keep things going, Sean must save this penalty.
Yes, Sean. Yes, Sean.
And so it's 2-2. We go to sudden death as Scottish puts it into the back of the net. Our opponents make it 3-3. Tony converts his penalty, making it 4-3. And this was an interesting run-up, but somehow it fooled Sean, and that makes it 4-4. Graham hits his bottom right to make it 5-4, and then our opponents level it up to make it 5-5. Too Good doesn't miss, that's 6-5. Sean gets his hand to this one, but it doesn't make a difference, 6-6. Connor, who missed last time round, scores this time, that's 7-6. And you guessed it, number 7 makes it 7-all. But sooner or later, someone has to miss, and that person was Luke, who hit it straight down the middle, leaving this lad to slot it in the bottom left-hand corner, and we crash out in the semis. That brings the end to season 2 of 6 side sessions. We're actually going to give it a break over the summer. We might return during the season. We shall see. But until then, thanks for all your support, and we'll see you in the next one. We start things off with this free kick bent in by Norwood. Who invited Ibrahimovic?